What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. Amish Country Mets fan here with another episode of Talking Farm on the Farm. I know I've been saying I want to do these more frequently, just hasn't happened. Life gets in the way a little bit, but good to be here with you today, out here on the farm, featuring this beautiful weather, barn in the background. It doesn't get much better than this. I'm gonna jump right in, kind of try to keep it short and sweet. First guy I want to highlight today is Brandon Mcllwain, I believe is how you say his last name. This kid's 25 years old, drafted by the Marlins in the 26th round in 2019. He's not going to be on any prospect list, but he is Rule 5 eligible, needs to be added to the 40-man or else he can be picked up in the offseason by another squad, and he is on a tear right now. Since getting up to AAA in 23 games, he's hitting 282, 440 OBP, 564 slugging, 1.004 OPS, and he's got 19 walks with 20 Ks. He's killing it right now in AAA. I should have led with this. Mauricio obviously getting called up on Friday with the September call-ups. You only get 2 of those nowadays, so Ronnie's one. Maybe Brandon can sneak in there as the second guy. He certainly deserves it with the way he's playing. He's, like I said, has to be added to the 40-man anyways if you want to keep him from getting drafted in the Rule 5 draft. So would be a nice little move to make. He's an outfielder in AAA. I think he can play all 3 spots. Probably more of a corner guy though. Yeah, good. He's a guy to just keep an eye out for. Like I said, he's hot. You never know. Sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle with these dudes. Whether it lasts or whether it's just a flash in the pan, we'll see. But now might be the time to find out. Next up, I want to showcase another outfielder, Rhylan Thomas. He was an 11th round pick in the 2022 draft for us. 23 years old. He shot up from St. Lucie all the way to AA already this year. In 39 games, I believe, in Brooklyn, he hit 341, 432, 429, 861 OPS. He's only been in AA for 3 games, 4 for 8 with 4 walks. So he's the guy's killing it. Like I said, another outfielder. Again, not a guy that's going to be on any prospect list you look at, but you never know with these kids. And who knows, maybe he could play himself into a spot. Maybe he could play himself into being a trade piece. Anything can happen. Another thing of note, Kevin Parada was called up to AA recently. So good for Kevin. Get that promotion here late in the year. He should be shooting up the prospect levels pretty quick, man. He's got a good bat. Be interesting to see what we do with him in the future. As far as the Mauricio call-up, I mean, like I said, he deserves it. He 292, 23 homers this year, 71 RBIs, 24 steals, 852 OPS. I mean, it was time. If he didn't get called up, you had to think maybe he was going to be a trade piece. He still could be, but at least now we get a look at him. Whether or not Buck plays him, we'll see. I guess that will be the next complaints and the next reason for the pitchforks to come out if Ronnie's just going to sit on the bench. But we'll see what happens. I do want to touch on my guy, Jett Williams. I mean, he's been killing it all year. But ever since he's come up to Brooklyn, 318, 469, 580, 1.049 OPS. I mean, you gotta love this kid. 93 walks between St. Lucie and Brooklyn this year. 41 steals between St. Lucie and Brooklyn this year. Dude is on fire. He's already in Brooklyn. He's 19 years old. Next year, he easily should be AA at some point, and could see him in AAA if he keeps up this hot. I know the Mets are very conservative with their call-ups, but he could be making noise to get called up next year. Like, that's how good this kid is. I really believe that. So just continue to keep an eye out on him. And lastly, I do want to mention Paul Gervase. He's a reliever down in AA. I know relievers aren't sexy names. 12th rounder in 2022. Yesterday, he pitched an inning in a third, 4 Ks. He's got 86 Ks and 52 in the third innings this year. Just a guy to definitely be on the lookout for. We could always use a reliever, man. We could always use good relievers. We've seen how bad the bullpen is this year, especially. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe he turns out to be nothing, but I like those strikeout numbers. Nothing to sneeze at, and he's in AA right now, so he's a guy, relievers can shoot up pretty quick, so he's a guy you could see next year at some point. So keep an eye out on him. So that's it. That's Talking Farm on the Farm. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll try to do another 1 or 2 of these before the season's up. It's fun. I like to talk about the prospects. I like to watch the prospects, especially with the team being as bad as it is. So keep an eye out for more. Let me know if there's a particular guy you want to hear about. And yeah, thanks for watching, and let's go Mets.